I have the footage where when Adriana was missing, the neighbor CCTV kept me on camera that I arrived at the hotel after Adrian was reportedly missing. Probably we are going to release that very soon to you guys. My conclusion, that this tragedy has devastated not only the young family, but also mine. While I acknowledge the pain, I must also highlight that my family, my staff, and our community has suffered as well. The community has lost its value where AA Hotel hosted international guests and domestic to benefit other businesses around the area. I mean, we had a hotel, the market was getting business, the supermarket, the restaurant and the bar nearby, the barbers and the salon, the taxi service, the clothing store. These are just some of the businesses that are affected right now. AA Hotel is a place where hundreds, directly and indirectly, is now ruined. With over $25 billion in investment is gone. My family and I are without a home. I live in fear. My over staff members, over 100 staff members, what we call family, has lost their livelihoods. They call me every day and ask if I'm okay. Sorry guys. I saw some people on the social media asking why was not the pool drained. You gotta put your foot in my shoes. This was because we were looking for a missing person. We were not looking for a drunk person. Because the grandmother claimed that she can swim and she says she's not in the pool. The grandmother says that she's not in the pool. And additionally, the police informed the hotel and family member that she has left the building with a red rum. And to know that I still do not know what the missing person looks like. At that time, the family member did not provide me a picture or show me who really was missing at that time.
So the owner of the Doubleday Hotel poured his heart out, took an opportunity to respond. After all this time, I understand it would not be easy for that man. The fact that the world, the Negro world, and unsuspecting members of society were seduced into hating that man, into thinking that he is the devil incarnated, into thinking that he has done this grave injustice to a black child, girl child. They've labeled this man a child molester, a rapist, a ritualist, a black magicist. All the negative and evil names you can find, you can think of, they have labeled that man. They try to distract the public as to the magnitude of the devastation, the economic, spiritual, physical devastation that they have caused in wake of that false accusation, in wake of that wrongful stigmatization, in wake of that racial incitement that the black people in the Tushin area and subsequently in Guyana and social media has caused following that murderous rampage that they have executed on an Indo-Guyanese business and surrounding Indo-Guyanese businesses and Chinese businesses. I called on many occasions for justice for the owners of the Doubleday Hotel, the owners of the other businesses that were affected, and every person that were directly affected following the terrorism from the ghetto black people in Guyana, and ask the Ali government to compensate these people. Compensate these people and jail all the persons who have pelted a stone, who have posted social media videos inciting and trying to create more disturbances to that effect. I'm yet to see justice being served in this regard. I'm yet to see justice being served. And as you've heard there from the owner of the hotel, who is accounting, who is giving you an estimation as to the magnitude of the economic devastation. If I have to extend it, I would not say around 25 billion. I might say maybe close to $50 billion. Close to $50 billion lost and more leading up to now from the loss of income. That is what it has caused the economic community of Guyana. From then to now, investment, revenue, taxes, it has cost close to 60 billion. That is what these fucking Negroes took away from that community without being punished. And none of them are being punished. None of them are being punished. Spreading false narrative. False narrative. And it's supposed to be over. You're supposed to just forget about it and move on with your life. Oh, just get it over. Yes, the Indians are supposed to get over a 60 billion Ghana dollars loss of revenue. They're supposed to get that over. How many of you Negroes ever seen $1 million Ghana dollars? How many of you? Never in this generation. How many Negroes you think would have a chance to know what $60 billion is like? How many? You don't know the value of investment. You don't know the value of money because you have nothing. You will never account to anything. So it's okay for you to terrorize people. Your best ammunition is fire and brimstone. Your best weapon is burning, threatening, looting, stealing, robbing. That's your best ammunition, your best approach to your poverty. You want everybody else to stay at your level. Even people who are genetically designed to be progressive, who are biologically blessed to be a domineering race. You want them to come down to your low life level, your ghetto level, and live at your standards, even though it's not in their DNA to be that way. They must, because you need to have company in poverty. You need to have company in crime. That's what you Negroes need. So when you earmark someone that you're jealous of, some Indian or Chinese that you're jealous of, you look for an opportunity to destroy their business so that they can be poor and miserable like you. Look at how this grown man who would have taken loans, who would have his debtors to pay, who would have his investors to pay. You think a fucking insurance policy can cover 60 billion? You think insurance policy can cover the loss of income for all those staff, the neighborhoods? Look, what's done is done. What's done is done. It continues to happen to the Indians in Guyana from the Barnum time to now. And still they never get justice. All the people in the Barnum regime that helped to murder, to massacre, to steal, to rob, to rape the Indians, how many of them face justice? How many of them end up in jail? How many of them face the death penalty? How many? A lot of them are still living today. They're still a part of the PNC. They're still in government. And it continues to happen to Indians. The Indo-Guyanese continue to be victims of these fucking Negroes.